Now, how do we publish this kind of data? In Power BI, after you've been logged in, I'm now logged in on my user, you can see the sign out button. When you click publish and you haven't made an account yet, you can create an account on Microsoft's Power BI's website. And after doing that, you can create or publish your report. I click publishing and I'm already logged in. It says publishing to Power BI. I'll click to open the workforce overview, and here we are in the web app for Power BI. And as you can see, this is the dashboard that we've created. It works exactly the same. We have all the same functionalities, but it's now in a web app, and this is much easier to share. If I click down on my workspace, I can go to the dataset and I have the report here. Now, it's quite easy to play around with the report and then share it. If you click File, you have multiple options to either save it, to print it, to publish it to the web, to export it as a PowerPoint. That doesn't really look as good as just working with it here in the Power BI viewer, or to download it as a report, a PBIX copy. Now, the easiest thing to do is to for example, publish it on the web. And you get a warning that anyone with the link will be able to access your data. In this case, that's not too bad because we're working with non-confidential data. I can either send someone this link to the email, so I'll open a new tab, I say paste and go, and anyone with the link to the in their email gets this overview of the data. They can play around with the map. They can make all the selections that you want to make. So this is a perfect way of sending a report, an interactive report to basically anyone. For example, your manager, if you hand in the dashboard, just doing it via a link is a good way to do it. Well, I can click around and it looks quite good. It's just a normal shareable link. So that's a good way of sharing your report. You can also embed it with an iframe, so you can embed it on the web page. I'll embed it into one of our articles at Analytics and HR after recording this lecture. And you can also print and, as I said, download the report. Another element that you can do is creating dashboards, and once you've created dashboards, you can create them for mobile as well. The way to do that is to pin visuals. So on the location map, I click pin the visual. A new dashboard, I'll call it the workforce overview. I press enter and it's now pinned. And if I go there, here it is. I'll pin a number of other items. For example, I think this one is quite interesting as a visual. I wanted to go to the existing dashboard. I say pin, and let's go to the performance rating. I'll pin that one as well to the existing dashboard. Now, if I go to the dashboard, we get a tile structure, a tile overview, very similar to what Windows 10 is doing. I can enlarge the map. I want my performance rating to be quite prominently displayed. And it does give me some scaling options. If I click anything, it goes back to the report. So be careful where you put your mouse. I'll scale this down. No, that doesn't really fit. I'll do it like this. I'll make this one. And we're working with tiles, so it's hard it's tricky to get the right overview. Anyway, this looks about right. We have the performance per location, and well, it's not interactive yet, because if I click an element, it goes back to the report, which is a bit confusing. But this is about right. Now, what I can do is I can work with a web view and with a phone view. And if I go to the phone view, it's a phone screen that you see. So you have the location map and the number of employees. I don't think the location map will work really well on the phone view. So let's do it like this and enlarge this one. So we can click the location, we can see how many people are working there, and we see the performance rating per location. So that's a very basic overview, but it should work well for phone, because on phone you don't want to display all the information that you can display on a web page. Now, when I'm here, I can click share again, and then it says, hey, upgrade to Power BI Pro, because if we really want to make a dashboard, we need to upgrade our account and start paying a membership fee. anyway, when we're not in any way sponsored by Microsoft's Power BI. But I opted to go for Power BI in this course because the pricing per month, if you decide to pay, is not as steep as other solutions for that visualize HR data. In this dashboard view, you can add a number of extra tiles, web content, images, video. You can create an explainer video, streaming data, a Twitter feed, for example. Those are all elements that you can add. And basically what I would like to give as a tip to you is play around with the dashboards, see what you can do. But the most important thing is the report tab. I can rename this one to a workforce report. And exporting this, especially as an embed file or as a link, is really useful, and it enables you to create really stunning looking reports with not much effort, but they'll make a really good impression on anyone you send the report to. So this is an easy way to share your data, to create reports, and to share your reports.